Dear students, myself P.P. Sutta, Associate Professor, Department of Chemistry, Gopal Krishna Gokhale College, Kolhapur. Students, in the previous lecture, we have studied some points from the spectroscopy topic. Today, we are proceeding further. Students, the next point is different regions of electromagnetic spectrum. In the diagram, you can see the electromagnetic spectrum, which is very large, and it is divided into 7 regions, namely radio waves, microwaves, IR, that is infrared, visible region, ultraviolet region, X-ray, gamma rays. Now, here on the left side of the spectrum, shorter wavelengths having high frequency are shown, while on the right side longer wavelengths having lower frequency are shown. As wavelength is measured in different units, therefore there are different units like meter, centimeter, nanometers are given. Students, I have told you that we have seen the relation is inversely proportional to the lambda, that is, energy increases, wavelength decreases, and therefore if we look at the energy axis, as we go on the left hand side, the energy is going on increasing while wavelength is going on decreasing. The decreasing wavelength, that is, the length of the wavelength is decreasing, which is clear from the next picture. Here on the right hand side, the wavelength shown is larger, while as we go on the left side, the wavelength becomes smaller and smaller. Okay, and thus very short wavelengths are also there, having more energy, while the longer wavelengths having the lower energy. Now we are studying infrared spectroscopy, visible spectroscopy, ultraviolet spectroscopy, and NMR, that is a nuclear magnetic resonance spectroscopy. For that purpose, the radio waves are used. For infrared spectroscopy, IR radiation is used. For UV visible, these UV visible radiation is used. Now, the radiations are useful for number of purposes. Okay, the first ones are radio waves. They are the longer waves. They may have the wavelength 10 raised to 10 to 10 raised to 8 nanometers, but the energy is low. The energy may have 10 raised to minus 6 to 10 raised to minus 4 kilocalorie. They are used in the nuclear magnetic resonance spectroscopy, also called as PMR spectroscopy. They are also used in the radio, television, and cell phones operations. The second variety is microwaves. They are the second lowest frequency waves in the electromagnetic spectrum. They can have the length 10 raised to 8 to 10 raised to 5 nanometer, but energy is quite increasing, 10 raised to minus 4 to 10 raised to minus 2 kilocalorie. The microwaves are used in the rotational spectroscopy. They are also used in the radar, then landline phones, the transmission of computer data, and the purpose of cooking, that is in the cooking ovens, microwaves are used. Then third variety is infrared waves. Their length varies from few millimeters. The longer wavelengths of infrared regions are used for heating purpose like air lamps, while the shorter wavelengths are used in the vibrational spectroscopy. Air waves are also used in the remote controls. Then next variety is visible light, which is seen by our eye. Visible light, the natural source is of course sun. The visible light contains 7 colors. They are V, I, B, G, Y, O, R. Thus, red color is having more wavelength, while violet is having less wavelength. Visible light is specially used in the colorimetric analysis. Then next variety is ultraviolet waves. Of course, the length is decreasing, they are shorter wavelengths. High temperature processes emits UV rays. They can be detected from every star in the sky, and they are used in UV spectroscopy. The next variety is X-ray waves. Of course, they are extremely high energy waves with the wavelength between 0.03 to 3 nanometer. X-rays are emitted by sun corona. The natural sources of X-rays include enormously energetic cosmic phenomena like supernovae, black holes. The X-rays are used to imagine the fractures of bones in the bodies. Their use in the spectroscopy is in the X-ray spectroscopy for the analysis of crystal structure. Then the last variety is gamma rays. They are the highest frequency waves. The energy is increasing, wavelength is decreasing, and therefore they are the most energetic waves emitted from neutron stars, supernova, and black holes. They are used in the nuclear explosion and radioactive decays, also for the lightning purposes. Thus, the electromagnetic spectrum, their radiations are useful in our spectroscopy. We are using these waves in the nuclear magnetic resonance, infrared spectroscopy, and UV visible spectroscopy, which we are going to study in a detail in next. Thus, I am going to conclude my today's lecture with this. See the spectroscopic chart and the regions of wavelengths. Thank you.